Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you not just as a speaker, but as a steward of timeless wisdom. I am here to delve into the profound depths of a subject that holds the power to transform lives, shape destinies, and chart the course towards financial abundance. The psychology of money. Understand this, my friends, money is not merely currency. It is a reflection of our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. The way we think about money shapes our financial destiny more than we might ever realize. The psychology behind wealth is as significant as the tangible strategies we employ. Let me begin by emphasizing that wealth is not merely a result of luck or fate. It's a consequence of our attitudes, habits, and mindset. Your current financial situation is a direct reflection of your thoughts about money, the actions you've taken, and the habits you've cultivated. Firstly, let's address the mindset. The way you think about money lays the foundation for your financial success. Your beliefs about money, whether inherited or self-constructed, play a pivotal role in shaping your financial destiny. If you hold on to limiting beliefs such as money is the root of all evil, or rich people are greedy, you unknowingly repel wealth from your life. Embrace a mindset that welcomes abundance. See money as a tool for good, a means to provide for your family, contribute to society, and live a fulfilling life. Secondly, let's discuss the power of vision. The ability to envision your financial success is paramount. Create a vivid mental picture of your desired financial future. Visualize the lifestyle you desire, the places you want to travel, the impact you wish to make. This vision will serve as your guiding light, motivating you through challenges and driving you toward your goals. Now let's dive into the realm of habits. Our daily actions, our rituals, and our routines dictate our financial fate. Discipline yourself to adopt positive financial habits. Save diligently, invest wisely, and continuously educate yourself about money. Remember, it's not about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and what you do with it that matters. Moreover, understand the profound impact of compound interest, not just in financial investments, but in personal growth. Consistent efforts compounded over time yield remarkable results. Small, consistent steps toward financial literacy, prudent financial decisions, and persistent effort will yield exponential growth in your wealth journey. Furthermore, the company you keep significantly influences your financial trajectory. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire, challenge, and uplift you. Associate with people who have achieved what you aspire to accomplish. Learn from them, absorb their wisdom, and leverage their experiences to accelerate your own financial growth. Let's not forget the importance of resilience and adaptability. Financial storms are inevitable, but how you weather them defines your success. Embrace failures as learning opportunities, pivot when necessary, and persist in the pursuit of your financial goals. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, never underestimate the power of giving. As paradoxical as it may sound, the more you give, the more you receive. Generosity is a hallmark of the truly wealthy. Give without expecting anything in return, and you'll witness the abundance that flows back into your life. You see, in this vast tapestry of existence, we are each equipped with a remarkable and unique gift, the gift of continuous learning and personal development. Our minds are akin to fertile soil, capable of nurturing seeds of wisdom, ideas, and skills that, when cultivated, have the potential to yield a harvest of abundance and prosperity beyond measure. Let me emphasize this fundamental truth. Your level of success in life, both financially and personally, is directly proportional to the depth of your commitment to expanding your knowledge and honing your skills. You cannot expect to reap bountiful rewards if you sow meager seeds of understanding. The world, dear friends, rewards those who invest in themselves and their growth. Think about it. Those individuals who have scaled the summits of financial success, the visionaries, the trailblazers, the titans of industry. What sets them apart? It's their insatiable hunger for knowledge, their unrelenting pursuit of self-improvement, and their unwavering dedication to continuous learning. They understand that the path to greatness is paved with a commitment to personal development. Education is not confined to the walls of institutions. It's a lifelong journey, an odyssey of discovery that extends far beyond formal schooling. It involves devouring books that ignite your imagination, seeking mentors whose wisdom illuminates your path, attending seminars and workshops that expand your horizons, and embracing experiences that challenge and mold you into a better version of yourself. Moreover, the acquisition of knowledge is not an end in itself. It's a means to an end, a catalyst that propels you toward financial independence and freedom. As you expand your intellectual arsenal, you acquire the tools necessary to navigate the complexities of the modern world. You gain expertise, refine your skills, and position yourself as an invaluable asset in the marketplace. In today's rapidly evolving landscape, the currency of success is not solely measured in monetary terms. It's also a reflection of your intellectual capital. The more you know, the more you can contribute. The more you can contribute, the more value you can offer to others. And as you continue to deliver value, the universe has a magnificent way of reciprocating abundantly. Furthermore, let me dispel a common misconception, a fallacy that shackles many aspiring individuals, the belief that financial independence is an elusive dream reserved for the select few. Nothing could be further from the truth. Financial independence is not a stroke of luck or a distant mirage. It's a tangible reality within your grasp, achievable through diligent pursuit of knowledge and a commitment to personal growth. Understand this. You possess within you the raw potential to carve out your own destiny, to design a life of abundance and prosperity. But this potential remains latent until you unlock it through the power of education and personal development. Your ability to adapt, innovate, and thrive in a constantly changing world hinges upon your willingness to invest in yourself. Moreover, the pursuit of knowledge and personal growth is not solely about amassing wealth. It's about crafting a life of fulfillment, joy, and contribution. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, not just for your own sake, but for the betterment of humanity. When you expand your knowledge and refine your skills, you become a beacon of inspiration, a catalyst for positive change in the lives of those around you. Now, my friends, let me leave you with this profound truth. Your future is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. The choice to embark on a relentless quest for wisdom and self-improvement. The choice to commit to a path of lifelong learning. The choice to harness the transformative power of knowledge as the catalyst for achieving financial independence and ultimate freedom. So, I implore you, embrace the journey of personal growth and education with unwavering determination. Cultivate your mind, nurture your talents, and never cease to expand the boundaries of your understanding. For in doing so, you pave the way for a life of unparalleled abundance, success, and freedom. The life you truly deserve. Thank you, my friends, for allowing me to share these timeless truths with you. Remember, the key to unlocking the doors of opportunity lies within your commitment to continuous learning and personal growth. Dare to dream, dare to learn, and dare to transform your life beyond imagination. Your future awaits, and it's brimming with endless possibilities. God bless you all on this magnificent journey of self-discovery and achievement.
Every setback is just a setup for a comeback? That's not just a fancy line. It's your new motto. Imagine turning every oops into a cheer and every no way into a let's go. Today, we dive into making that happen. We're not just talking about bouncing back. We're about to learn how to bounce higher than we ever did before. So, get ready to flip the script on what you thought was possible. This is where your story gets really good. Now let's delve into the topic. A person standing at the edge of a beautiful cliff overlooking the vast ocean. The sun is setting, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Just a few steps away, there's a sign that reads, "The world's best sunset." But instead of soaking in this breathtaking view, this person has their back to the sunset, staring down at a map, regretting they didn't start their journey earlier, thinking about the other paths they could have taken. This, my friends, is a metaphor for how many of us navigate our lives. We're at the brink of experiencing the magnificent sunset, yet our minds are entangled in the what-ifs and if-onlys. The beauty of life unfolds right before our eyes, but our gaze is fixed on the past, on missed opportunities. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we let the beauty of life pass by, unnoticed and unappreciated, caught in the web of regret? The answer lies not in the missed opportunities themselves, But in our perception of these missed opportunities, it's not the roads we didn't take that haunt us, but the regret of not taking them. Regret, in its essence, is a form of self-punishment. We berate ourselves for not having the foresight, the courage, or the wisdom to have made different choices. But what if I told you that every regret, every missed opportunity, carries within it a hidden treasure? Yes, a treasure. Not of gold or diamonds, but of lessons learned, wisdom gained, and the strength forged in the fire of self-reflection. The central theme we're exploring today is not just about minimizing regrets. It's about transforming them. Transforming regret into lessons is akin to alchemy. It's turning lead into gold. But how do we do this? How do we sift through the ashes of regret to find the glowing embers of wisdom? Let's ask ourselves, what can this regret teach me? Every choice we didn't make, every path we didn't take, wasn't just a missed opportunity, but a moment of learning, a crossroads where we got to know ourselves a little better. Did we shy away from challenges because we doubted our strength? Did we let go of a dream because fear whispered louder than our passion? Understanding the root of our regrets illuminates the areas in our lives that call for courage, for action, for a change of heart or direction. It's in understanding that we find the power to forgive ourselves, to embrace our humanity with all its imperfections. Let's start seeing life not as a series of missed opportunities, but as a rich tapestry of experiences that shape us, mold us, and teach us. Every regret has the potential to be the key that unlocks a door to a new understanding, a new path, and yes, a new opportunity. As we stand here together, at the beginning of our conversation, I invite you to think about your own regrets, not as weights that tether you to the past, but as wings that can propel you into a future filled with wisdom, strength, and the courage to embrace life in all its fullness. Let's dive into a topic that touches every one of us. Regret. You see, regret is that feeling we get when we look back and wish we'd done things differently. It's like carrying around a backpack full of the what-ifs and I-if-onlys. But have you ever stopped to think about what regret really does to us? How it affects us deep down? Imagine someone who always dreamed of becoming an artist, but instead, they took a more practical route because they were told it was the sensible thing to do. Years down the line, they find themselves looking back, wondering what life would have been like if they'd followed their passion. That's regret. It's looking at the canvas of our lives and wondering why we left it blank or why we didn't use the colors we truly love. Or consider the parent who always put work first, thinking there'd be plenty of time for family later, only to realize that the laters they were waiting for has slipped quietly by. They missed the first steps, the school plays, the bedtime stories, and for what? A few extra dollars in the bank, a nicer car in the driveway? Regret doesn't just remind us of our missed opportunities. It impacts us psychologically. It can make us feel stuck, like we're living in the past with no way to change course. It can lead to sadness or even depression as we dwell on what could have been. But here's the thing. While we can't change the past, we can learn from it. Acknowledging our regrets isn't about beating ourselves up over them. It's about recognizing where we are, understanding how we got here, and figuring out where we want to go from here. It's about saying, yes, I wish I'd done things differently, but I'm here now, and I have the power to shape my future. Think about this. Every regret is a lesson in disguise. When we look at them closely, they can teach us about who we really are and what we truly value. They can help us make better choices moving forward, but only if we're brave enough to face them. So I invite you to take a moment. Think about your own regrets. Not to dwell on them, but to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Maybe it's to take more risks, to follow your heart, to spend more time with loved ones, or to live more in the moment. Remember, life is an incredible journey of growth and discovery. And sometimes it's the roads we didn't take that teach us the most about how to navigate the ones we're on now. So let's not hide from our regrets or let them define us. Instead, let's use them as stepping stones to build a more fulfilling, more vibrant future. After all, the best way to deal with regret is to create a life you love, starting right now. Think about this. Every single choice we make is like setting the sails on a ship, guiding us through the vast ocean of life. Every yes and every no, every turn we take or don't take, it all adds up, shaping our destiny bit by bit. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. How each decision, big or small, leads us down a path to where we are right now. For something that might catch your attention, what happens when we don't make a decision? Well, not deciding is a decision in itself, and it has its own set of consequences. Imagine standing at a crossroads, and instead of choosing a path, you just sit. You haven't chosen a direction, but you've chosen to stop moving forward. That's what indecision does. It freezes us in place, leaving us watching life pass by. It's like wanting to sail to new horizons, but never letting the ship leave the harbor. Now, let's talk about the choices we've already made. The ones that keep us up at night, wondering, what if? Maybe we think we should have chosen differently, done something else. But beating ourselves up over past decisions doesn't change them. It only weighs us down with regret. So how do we make peace with these decisions? First, by accepting them. Accept that at that moment, with what you knew and felt, you made the best choice you could. And then realize the power you hold in your hands right now. The power to choose differently going forward. Every day brings new choices, new paths to explore. It's never too late to start making decisions that align with who you are and what you truly want. Whether it's changing careers, mending relationships, or taking up a new hobby, it starts with a decision. And yes, it can be scary to make big choices, to commit to a path. But there's something even scarier. Letting life slip by without ever taking the wheel, without ever daring to choose your own adventure. So I challenge you. The transition's not as daunting crossroads, but as opportunities, as stepping stones to the life you dream of. And remember, the only wrong choice is letting fear make your decisions for you. Let's embrace the power of decision making. Let's steer our ships into the wind. Let's see where this incredible journey of life takes us together. In life, every moment, every situation holds a lesson waiting to be discovered. It's like digging for treasure, but instead of gold, we're unearthing wisdom, insight, and growth. Now let's talk about transforming regrets into these valuable lessons, turning what might seem like setbacks into setups for a future filled with more joy and less regret. Imagine if we could look at our regrets not as painful reminders of what could have been, but as guiding lights leading us towards better decisions, stronger relationships, and deeper understanding of ourselves. It starts with a shift in perspective, a willingness to ask, what can this teach me? Rather than dwelling on what did I lose? Let me share a strategy that has the power to change the way you view regrets. It's about reframing, looking at a regret from a different angle. For instance, if you regret not taking a job opportunity because you were afraid of failing, reframe it to see the courage it took to stay true to your current path and the opportunity to learn that fear should not hold you back. Next time, you might decide differently, armed with the knowledge that your fear doesn't define your capabilities. Now, let's bring this concept to life with real stories of individuals who turned their regrets into catalysts for change. Consider the story of a woman who, for years, regretted not pursuing her passion for painting because she was told it wasn't a real career. After years of working in a job that paid the bills but didn't feed her soul, she finally decided to pick up a brush again. Her regret became the push she needed to rediscover her passion and integrate it into her life, eventually leading art therapy sessions to help others express themselves through painting. Her regret didn't just change her life. It changed the lives of those she helped. Or think about the man who regretted not speaking up for a colleague who was being unfairly treated at work. This regret haunted him, not because he lost his job, but because he lost a part of himself that day. The part that believed in standing up for what's right. Determined to never feel that way again, he became a vocal advocate for workplace fairness, leading initiatives that transformed the culture of his company. His regret propelled him into action, making his workplace better for everyone. Happy stories and countless others like them show us that regret doesn't have to be a dead-end street. With the right mindset and a bit of courage, we can turn our regrets into powerful lessons that not only change us, but can also ripple out to change the world around us. So, as we move forward, let's carry our regrets, not as burdens, but as beacons, guiding us toward becoming more compassionate, courageous, and wise. Every regret has a lesson tucked within it, waiting to be uncovered. It's up to us to find those lessons and let them light our way to a future where we live not in the shadow of our regrets, but in the light of the lessons they've taught us. Living a life free of regrets isn't just a lofty ideal. It's a practical, achievable way of life. It's about making the most of every moment, setting our sights on meaningful goals, and fostering an attitude of gratitude. Let's dive into how we can embrace these principles to create a life that's not only free of regrets, but also rich in fulfillment and joy. First, consider the power of the present moment. It's the only time we truly have control over. Yet how often do we let it slip through our fingers, caught up in worries about the future or chained to the past? Being in the moment is like holding a precious gem in your hand, marveling at its beauty, fully engaged with its brilliance. When we're present, truly present, life unfolds in ways that surprise and delight us. We notice the small joys, the interactions that give life its texture and richness. But being present is more than just paying attention. It's about participation. It's about diving into the current of life and letting it carry us, experiencing fully without reservation or hesitation. Now, let's talk about goals. Goals are the compasses that guide us, the stars by which we navigate our personal and professional journeys. Setting clear, achievable goals is like drawing a map for our future, one that includes not just the destinations, but also the scenic routes we want to explore along the way. But here's the key. Our goals must resonate with who we are and what we value most. They should stretch us, yes, but also be grounded in the reality of our lives and the uniqueness of our paths. Achieving a goal that's deeply aligned with our authentic selves is one of life's most satisfying experiences, a source of deep pride and joy. And then there's gratitude. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude is like planting a garden in our hearts, one that blooms with joy, contentment, and peace. It's easy to focus on what we lack, to see only the empty spaces in our lives. But when we turn our attention to what we have, to the abundance that surrounds us, something shifts. We start to see the richness of our lives, the blessings that are ours to claim. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you for the big wins. It's about appreciating the small moments, the everyday miracles that make up the fabric of our lives. It's about recognizing that, even in the midst of challenges, there's always something to be grateful for. Embracing the present, setting clear goals, and cultivating gratitude aren't just steps on a path to living without regrets. They're the very essence of a life well lived. They're about making choices that reflect our deepest values, engaging fully with the gift of each day, and recognizing the incredible journey that is life. So, as we move forward, let's commit to being present, to setting goals that light us up, and to cultivating a heart full of gratitude. Let's make these practices not just something we do, but who we are. By doing so, we won't just live lives free of regrets. We'll live lives full of meaning, purpose, and joy. And isn't that what we're all truly seeking? In the grand tapestry of life, where dreams are the fabric and our aspirations, the threads, it is discipline and consistency that emerge as the master weavers. These are not merely virtues in the abstract, but the very pillars upon which the edifice of personal achievement is built. Let's delve into this, shall we? Consider for a moment the bridge that spans the chasm between where you stand today and the lofty goals you aim to reach. This bridge is built not of steel or stone, but of discipline. It's a concept so simple, yet profoundly transformative. Discipline is the commitment to take those steps that are necessary, even when they are the hardest to take. It's about making a pact with oneself to stay the course even when the destination seems a mere speck on the horizon. But discipline, while powerful, does not walk alone. It walks hand in hand with consistency. Consistency is what turns actions into habits, thoughts into beliefs, and dreams into realities. It's about showing up day after day, regardless of the weather in your heart or the storms in your mind. When discipline constructs the bridge, it is consistency that strengthens it plank by plank until the chasm is crossed. Now imagine the power of small daily disciplines. Think about the seemingly insignificant choices you make each day. Choosing to wake up early, to read instead of scrolling through social media, to listen more and speak less. Alone, each act might seem like a drop in the ocean. But together, over time, they create a compound effect that can turn the tide of your life. This compound effect is the secret to extraordinary achievement. It's about understanding that significant change does not require seismic shifts in our behavior, but rather the accumulation of many small disciplined acts carried out consistently. It's the realization that greatness is not born in a day, but is cultivated every day in the quiet moments when we choose who we are becoming. What small discipline can you commit to today that will start you on your journey? How can you ensure that you remain consistent in this discipline, turning it from a conscious effort into a natural part of your being? Remember, the journey towards achieving your goals is not a sprint, but a marathon. It's not about how fast you start, but how strong you finish. And the strength to finish comes from the discipline to begin and the consistency to continue, day in and day out. In our life, each of us is given a canvas and a palette of infinite colors to create a masterpiece that can stand the test of time. The true measure of our journey isn't found in the wealth we accumulate or the accolades we receive, but in the legacy we leave behind, the indelible mark we make on the world and the lives we touch. Consider that legacy is not found in monuments of stone, but in the hearts and minds of those we've inspired, the lives we've uplifted. It's about creating a positive impact that ripples through generations, actions so profound that their echo is felt long after we're gone. How then do we ensure that our life is remembered fondly? It begins with living a life of integrity and purpose. Integrity is the compass that guides us through the tumultuous seas of life's choices. It's about being true to our values, even when no one's watching, especially when making the hard choices. Integrity is the foundation upon which trust is built, and it's paramount in crafting a legacy of lasting impact. Imagine a world where everyone lived true to their highest ideals. That world starts with you, with the choices you make every day. Living with purpose is about aligning our actions with our deepest beliefs and passions. It's about finding that unique gift we all have, something we can give to the world that no one else can. This doesn't mean you have to change the world on a global scale. Making a difference in a single life is a legacy in itself. When we live with purpose, every act becomes a building block in the monument of our legacy. Crafting a legacy that outlives our physical presence is perhaps the most profound endeavor we can undertake. It's about planting trees under whose shade we do not plan to sit. It's about investing in the future, in people, and in causes that matter. The question then becomes, what seeds are you planting today? How are you using your talents, your time, your resources to make a difference? As we ponder these questions, let's remember that building a legacy is not a task reserved for the few deemed as extraordinary by society's standards. Each of us in our own unique way has the potential to leave a lasting legacy. It's about doing small things with great love, about adding value to the lives of those around us, about living each day as if it were a letter to the future. In conclusion, embracing life without regrets is not about living a perfect life, but about striving each day to live a life that matters, a life rich with purpose and passion, integrity and love. It's about weaving a tapestry of experiences and relationships that, when looked back upon, fills us with a deep sense of fulfillment and pride. So as we move forward, let's commit to living in such a way that when our time comes to pass on the torch, we do so knowing that our lives were a beacon of hope, a source of inspiration, and a testament to the power of living authentically and purposefully. Let's ensure that our legacy is not just how we are remembered, but how we are lived on in the hearts and actions of those we've touched. This, my friends, is the essence of a life well lived. This is how we embrace life without regrets, by making every day count, by being the best that we can be, and by leaving the world a little better than we found it. Let's make our life's journey a masterpiece that stands the test of time, a legacy that is cherished and remembered fondly. As we've journeyed together through the myriad landscapes of life, exploring the contours of regret and the peaks of potential, we arrive now at a precipice of a profound promise. This isn't the end, but a vibrant beginning, an invitation to step into a life resplendent with purpose and devoid of regret. In the tapestry of existence, each thread we've discussed, embracing the present, setting clear, achievable goals, cultivating gratitude, the unwavering commitment to discipline and consistency, and the noble pursuit of crafting a legacy, intertwines to create a masterpiece of a life well lived. These are not mere abstract concepts, but tangible, actionable principles that, when applied, illuminate the path to a life of fulfillment and joy. The call to action now for each of us is to pledge a commitment to ourselves, a commitment to live not by chance, but by choice, to make each day a testament to our resilience, our passion, and our unwavering desire to craft a life that echoes through the ages. It's about making the decision to learn continuously from every experience, to see every setback as a setup for a comeback, and to lead a life that is not just free from regret, but overflowing with accomplishments and joy. The journey to personal transformation is both magnificent and challenging. It requires us to confront our fears, to step out of our comfort zones, and to embrace the uncertainty that comes with pursuing our dreams. Yet, in this journey, there lies the opportunity for growth, for self-discovery, and for the kind of success that is measured not by what we acquire, but by who we become. Let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves, what kind of life do I want to lead? How do I want to be remembered? These aren't just questions to ponder. They are calls to action. They remind us that every moment is an opportunity to write a new chapter, to turn the page on past regrets, and to begin anew with a heart full of hope and hands ready to shape the future. In the words of the great poets, let us strive to be so mighty that the world will be different because we lived in it. Let's embrace the beauty of our dreams, the richness of the present moment, and the boundless potential that lies within each of us to create a life that is not just survived,